Fast 0-0. Von Natur aus sportlich. Fast 0-0. Von Natur aus sportlich. Forst 00. Von Natur aus sportlich.
Liebe Skisportfreunde, im wunderschönen Ahrntal. Wir freuen uns auf den zweiten Europacup Slalom der Damen in diesem Bewerb. Und es begrüßt uns ein Winterwunderland. Es hat geschneit über Nacht. Und wenn Sie Europacup hören, dann klingt das erstmal nicht so toll. Aber ich kann Ihnen sagen, das ist ein Rennen der Extraklasse, das uns hier bevorsteht. Denn es sind viele aus Sestriere rübergekommen und überbrücken quasi diese Woche ohne technische Wettbewerbe. Es sind ja die Speedfahrerinnen dran im Weltcup. Also hier wird der Berg brennen, wie er das getan hat in den beiden ersten Ausgaben 2021 und 2020. Es ist die dritte Auflage in dieser wunderbaren Skiwelt. Es ist viel zu klein, ich sehe gar nichts.
Forst 0-0. Von Natur aus sportlich.
So, wir sind zurück nach dieser kurzen Werbeunterbrechung und jetzt habe ich endlich die Gelegenheit, hier bei diesem wunderbaren Event in der Skiworld Ahrntal Julie Langevin zu begrüßen, eine ehemalige kanadische Skirennfahrerin, former Canadian ski racer, who ended her career much too early. I looked at some of your results. I think you have priorities in life. And as you can hear, we do this in English, we do this in French and in German. Julie, thanks for getting up so early. I know it's the middle of the night in Canada, and I'm looking forward to doing this with you.
Yeah, no, it's great to be back. I love this region. I still love alpine skiing, and really, it's an honor to do this with you. Thank you.
I said you ended your career much too early, like with 25, but your specialties were the slalom and the giant slalom. You had some good results, and I know you know this hill, and I know you probably went down there. It's one of the steepest hills for the racers. They have to be dynamic all the way. They have to work all the way. So I'm looking forward to seeing a great race.
Yes, me too. It's a hard hill. It's really good quality. It's also good for men's slalom. It's really one of the great runs of the European Cup. It would be an amazing World Cup venue.
Okay, schauen wir mal auf die Gesamtwertung. Wir haben einen Slalom gesehen bislang in Meierhofen, also ist das Ganze noch ein bisschen, unnötig es zu zeigen. Wir tun es trotzdem, wie es steht. Da führt die Schwedin Moa Boström Mussener, denn die hat diesen ersten Europacup-Slalom in Meierhofen gewonnen, vor Lucrezia Lorenzi, Vera Tschurtschenthaler, Beatrice Sola. Also das sind lauter Läuferinnen, die wir auch vom Weltcup kennen. Wir haben sie gesehen am Wochenende in Sestriere. Und jetzt schauen wir uns mal die Startnummerpräsentation an. Die Top 7, Elena Stoffel, Vera Tschurtschenthaler mit der Nummer 2, direkt hinter der Schweizerin. Emily Henning mit der Nummer 3. Beatrice Sola, junge Italienerin. Ihre Mannschaftskollegin Lara Della Mea, alle gehören sie diesem Team 2026 an. Und Moa Boström-Mussener, das ist die Siegerin dieses ersten Europacup-Slaloms gewesen. In Meierhofen Ende November. Marie Lamure ist auch schon im Weltcup aufgetaucht. Auch sie wird heute zu beachten sein. Das sind die Top 7. Great racers, Julie.
Yes, a lot of the racers are back from last year's Europa Cup, as I can see in the start list. Exciting to see a few Italians here in the top seeds. Some are from the valley or not from far away from this ski hill, so they know this hill. They've trained on it also before.
Yeah, and as I said, Julie, I've seen many of those racers on the last weekend in Sestriere. I commentated the slalom and the giant for Eurosport. And when I look at the start list, I said, oh, hello. I've seen the start list last weekend.
Of course, a lot of the girls are here, or ladies, I should say, are here from the World Cup. It's a mix of European and World Cup skiers. A lot are here from the World Cup, but are using this as training.
Und jetzt, now it's a second commercial break, but the third one, guys, and Ü-Wagen.
Forst 00. Von Natur aus sportlich.
Peter Phil gegen die Bierflasche hat mir sehr gut gefallen. Willkommen zurück. Wir suchen die Queen of Goasleitn zum insgesamt dritten Mal in dieser wunderbaren Skiwelt Ahrntal. Und wir sind bei der Startnummer 1. Es kann losgehen mit der Schweizerin Elena Stoffel, die diesen Slalom eröffnen wird. Es geht steil weg oben. Und da ist sie schon raus in den Neuschnee.
So this top section is very steep coming into the curve here, where it gets a little bit flatter before heading into a second pitch. Too bad this happened right off the start. Unfortunately, this is slalom. You can't see so well. Oh,
Und dann ist sie draußen, she's out. Und wir haben gesehen, we saw, Julie, the snow. It's been snowing all night. And they did everything they could. Let's look at this mistake.
oh, she just got caught, her feet together. But I don't think the snow is a factor here. They did a good job at clearing it from the track.
So, schauen wir auf die Nummer 2. Vera Tschurtschenthaler. Hoffen wir, dass sie es besser macht. Italienerin, die dritte war bei diesem Saisonauftakt des Europacup-Slaloms in Meierhofen im schönen Zillertal. Also, sie haben alles getan. Sie haben seit einer Woche Tag und Nacht gearbeitet, um die Strecke in einen perfekten Zustand zu bringen. Und jetzt kommt sie, Vera, aus dem Pustertal, quasi vor der Haustür.
One of the favorites today, correct?
Yeah, I would say so. She was third in Meierhofen. And she knows this hill like no one else.
Yeah, and she did well last year. All right, she's managing to get into the rhythm. Let's see this last section here with a little bit of steeper where you have to take your speed for the last flat section into the finish. All right.
So, wir haben die erste Zeit. Knapp unter 50 Sekunden, eigentlich so wie im vergangenen Jahr. Vera Tschurtschenthaler, das ist eine aus diesem jungen italienischen Slalom-Team. Da gibt es Marta Rossetti, da gibt es Lara Della Mea, Anita Gulli, die werden wir alle sehen. Durchschnittsalter 23,7, also da wächst was heran. Emily Henning, die Schwedin, mit der Nummer 3.
All right, the Swedes here again. They have such a strong team. They have upcoming athletes, a big team. It looks like she's doing great also.
3 Weltcuprennen hat sie schon bestritten.
Oh.
So, 73 Hundertstel Rückstand. Bei dieser Zwischenzeit, kleiner Rutscher da. Hat 2 Slaloms gewonnen, 2 FIS-Slaloms. Anfang und Mitte Dezember und jetzt kommt sie ins Ziel mit 82 Hundertstel Rückstand, aber sie ist angekommen.
So,
23 Jahre jung.
it looked like a safe run, really just a safe run all the way down. Maybe weather, maybe, checking it out.
Beatrice Sola, die Nummer 4, hatte ich ihn gerade genannt, eine aus diesem jungen italienischen Team, die sich jetzt aufmacht, die Bestzeit zu knacken.
All right, the transitions are looking good here. There's no real issue with this course right now. They really have to attack it. They have to go all out, no hesitation. I think this is what slalom is all about. You have to get after it. Really good here on the Italian course at home.
Und da ist sie schon in Zielnähe und kommt durch als Dritte. Tschurtschenthaler, Henning, Sola, das ist die Reihenfolge. How do you like the course?
Good. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any parts that are tricky. It looks really straightforward. The transition from the steep to the flats are looking good.
So, Lara Della Mea, die nächste junge Italienerin, die dritte, die wir sehen, quasi ein mannschaftsinternes Duell jetzt gegen Vera Tschurtschenthaler, die immer noch die Bestzeit hält.
Oh, this is a good little section here in the, I think it's called the Nokla curve or the Nokla.
Oh, da hat sie fast einen Steher gehabt, Lara.
A bit of trouble here. That's going to be costly because on the flats, if you're making mistakes, it's going to slow you down a lot. There's not so much time to catch up also.
Also im Steilen einen Fehler machen ist okay, im Flachen schwierig, weil da fehlt ja natürlich die Endgeschwindigkeit und genau so ist es hier. Deshalb großer Rückstand im Ziel. The mistake in the flat section cost her over a second. Schauen wir nochmal drauf.
Wow. Yeah, she also got caught her feet together. Well, I think at the same place as the first runner, skier.
Elena Stoffel.
Yes, I believe so.
So, jetzt aber Moa Boström-Mussener, das ist die Siegerin dieses ersten Europacup-Slaloms in Meierhofen gewesen. Und deshalb führt sie auch in der Slalomwertung. Logisch. Wie geht sie es an? Sehr dynamisch, sehr schnell, sehr flink zwischen den Toren. Looking good.
Yes, her rhythm is really fast. She's really like the Swedish team, and overall, they're really getting after it. They just have that vibe to them that they're always going for it. She's not far off the pace, so she's right in there. That's amazing.
23 Hundertstel Sekunden, Dritte bei der Jugendweltmeisterschaft geworden, eine aus diesem jungen schwedischen Team. Und jetzt kommt sie ins Ziel, das wird eng, aber sie schafft es auch nicht. 19. Rückstand. Didn't make it.
Yeah, couldn't keep the rhythm all the way to the finish, unfortunately. I mean, sometimes it's hard to see also like this, but sometimes there's a little tweak in your skiing, something changes in a section and the time flies. You lose a lot of time very quick.
Also, die Siegerin aus Meierhofen kann nicht ran an die Zeit von Vera Tschurtschenthaler. Jetzt kommt die Mannschaftskollegin Marie Lamure, die haben wir gesehen. In Sestria, in Killington, in Levi, Weltcup-Erfahrung.
Alors, Marie qui a bien fait l'année dernière aussi à cette course. Je pense qu'elle est bien partie aussi. There's a good start here at the top. Oh. So a little mistake here on that same little section. Oops.
Aber sie ist dabei. So, jetzt ist sie raus. Schade, schade, schade.
This is slalom. Slalom is, the skis go so close to the gate, and that's how you go fast, basically. So you make little mistakes, a little too close, and this is what happens. The pole goes right in between the skis, and you're out.
Yeah, but she's 21 years, and she's from Courchevel, and her dream is to be competing in the World Championships
there you go.
that are taking place right at her house.
Alors on lui souhaite bonne chance pour le reste.
Yeah. Kenza, nächste Französin.
Une autre Française ici au départ dans le top 15. Also struggling here. I guess maybe that little section there might cause a bit of problems. Maybe in the middle section, I think the snow might still be rough from the 10 centimeters they got overnight. It's gonna get choppy a little bit, but it's a fight the whole way down. You have to expect it. It's a winter sport, correct?
Yeah.
Well,
also, they're all about the same time. There's Vera Tschurtschenthaler, and then
the rest.
Yeah. You said Vera is one of your favorites. You were right.
Yes.
Had a good first run.
Yeah.
Und schauen wir mal, wer diese Zeit vielleicht angreifen kann. Der Italienerin Aline Höppli vielleicht, die Schweizerin, auch ganz jung, ein ganz junges Gesicht, 21 Jahre. In Sestriere am Start gewesen übrigens, konnte sich nicht für den zweiten Durchgang qualifizieren. Auch in Levi beim Saisonauftakt hat sie mitgemacht. In Meierhofen ist sie als Neunte ins Ziel gekommen. Das war schon mal so ein kleines Ausrufezeichen. Ja, 33 Hundertstel, da ist sie mit dabei.
All right, this is not as smooth as the others. I think she's struggling with finding her rhythm here in the middle section.
Auch sie schafft es nicht. 1,21 Rückstand. It's all about rhythm in Slalom.
Yes, yes. It's all about rhythm. You have to get into it and you have to be able to change quick because there's all these little challenges all on the way down, airpins and all these. You have to be able to, you have to be awake. You have to switch fast. Your whole body has to be really ready for it. She seems happy with her first run.
Italienerin Lucrezia Lorenzi, schon ein bisschen älter. Sie war auch in Sestriere dabei, hat sogar Punkte gemacht als 28.
All right, trying to get after her teammate here, see how she can do compared to her time. Half a second already off. So I feel like as soon as you're skiing a bit under the gate so that your turn is a little late, speed is off, your rhythm is off, you lose a lot of time fast.
Schafft's auch nicht. Also, Julie, when we look at the visibility, it's I think it's only in the camera. The athlete shouldn't have problems.
Yeah, I think it's worse like this looking on TV and for the spectators from home or looking at the live stream. I think it's worse than it is for them. I think the challenge will be maybe in that middle section. Maybe it's going to get a little rough. Other than that, I think for them it's a normal day at work. I mean, we always prefer it when it's Bluebird, but
what a nice work.
Yeah,
Marielle Kufas, Norwegerin. ...23 Jahre, kommt aus Tromsø.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the first section is so steep, maybe it's a little hard for a few of them to get into the rhythm, and then by the time they get into it, you don't. Oh, yeah. It's not a. They make it look easy, but it's really a hard sport. It's hard to manage all of these things. So really, we can say that middle section there, a few are getting stuck here. It's always in those few gates. So I guess that's the only main issue here this morning on the slalom.
Also du hast zwei steile Abschnitte. There are two deep parts right from the start. Wir schauen noch mal drauf bei der nächsten Läuferin und in that middle section, dieser Geländeübergang, da darfst du keine Zeit verlieren, da brauchst du Geschwindigkeit, weil sonst kannst du es unten nicht mehr aufholen. You can't make that time up in the lower section if you lose speed.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Short, it's not so long also. We'll see how the Italian here does. She knows also this course, or this hill, I should say.
Weg ist sie. Wo ist der Fehler eingefällt?
Oh, so the second one to straddle.
Ja, Elena Stoffel und jetzt Celine im Starthäuschen an diesem steilen Startgang.
And
Die kennen wir auch. We know her from World Cup.
yes.
Nicole Gott.
Yes. Rotation here, rhythm is good. She looks like she's comfortable. So when you're comfortable, you have time and you have the space to attack, you have the space to really get after it. Again, this little section under the gate. It's trying to get back on her line.
Gute Zwischenzeit. Bin mal gespannt, ob sie es ins Ziel rettet. Ist da schnell zwischen den Stangen und sie könnte rankommen.
Okay.
Tut sie auch.
All right. A little closer
Immerhin.
to the leader now, so that's good.
66 Hundertstel. Lange Zeit ist da keine rangekommen an diese Bestzeit von Vera Tschurtschenthaler, der Italienerin. Had a good lower section.
Yes, quick,
some
very
time up.
quick. Yeah, probably.
Ja, ganze Erfahrung ausgespielt. Nicole Gott, die Schweizerin, also Tschurtschenthaler vor Gott. Und jetzt kommt noch eine, die wir auch schon ein paar Mal im Weltcup erleben durften, Liv Seder.
So
die aber die sehr, sehr anfällig ist, auszufallen.
All right, again, the Swedish team with a big roster here this morning. And so, you know, this middle section where they're having problems, it's the curve, the nuclear curve, I think. It's a little before the halfway mark. I'm not sure.
Zu viele Fehler von Liv Seder. You just said Knockler curve.
Knockler, curve, or maybe the Knockler hangs somewhere around there. So it's really not the steep part of the course. It's really an easy part, but I guess the gates are tricky. The setter, you know, you have your tactics as a coach. The set was made this way, so it's good to have a little tricks here and there.
Über Bruno Nöckler reden wir dann später noch, über den Held des Ahrntals, der leider viel zu früh verstorben ist. Wir schauen auf Lorina Zelger, 23 Jahre junge Schweizerin.
So you spoke about their famous skier.
Yes, I did. Who died much too early. It's 40 years ago. In New Zealand, a terrible accident. He was the most famous guy in Ahrntal.
Yes, the most decorated athlete up to this day also.
Yeah, competed in Olympics, was Italian champion, World Cups, World Championships. Very good results. Und Lorina, schau mal her, Lorina Zelger kommt da auf den 3. Rang.
She got in there, but I mean, there's so much room here for the girls to get in the top 3 right now because they're all stacked right now with their times around 1 second off the pace. So there's a lot of room here.
Und jetzt bin ich sehr gespannt. I can't wait to see the next starter. If Paula Molzan is here, because she was 5th in Sestriere. We have a commercial break.
Post 00. Von Natur aus sportlich.
Das wunderschöne Ahrntal grüßt die Skiwelt Ahrntal. Es ist zum dritten Mal Austragungsort für ein Europacup Slalom heute und morgen. Und I think they're ready for a World Cup while we look at the results. Tschurtschenthaler 66 Hundertstel vor Gott und Zelger, also schon respektabel der Abstand. Und 3 nicht im Ziel bislang. Bitte verzeihen Sie uns, wenn wir in die Werbung reinquatschen ab und zu. Es ist nicht ganz einfach, die Bedingungen, aber ich glaube, das Wichtigste ist, dass wir Skifahren sehen. And I'm looking forward to Paula Molzan. I think she had her best weekend ever. Rank 5 and 8 in Sestriere. 8. und 5. war sie im Riesenslalom und Slalom. Paula Molzan. And she's much faster in training runs than Michaela Schifrin, but she never gets it down. But last weekend she did.
Okay, that's good. It's always a bit of a struggle to get it going on race days. You know, to transfer all your hard work at training and transfer it to race day. So, I mean, I think all racers go through that phase.
Ja, ich wäre nicht überrascht, wenn sie hier die Bestzeit angreifen könnte. I would not be surprised if she gets close to Tschurtschenthaler.
So far, she looks really confident and getting after it, getting into the rhythm also. Quick with her feet, didn't struggle into that middle section we keep talking
best
about.
Intermediates.
Here. Whoop, but sorry, this is the middle section. So a bit of hesitation here on her part as well, but she looks like she's quick. Gonna be tight, I think. There you go.
Jawohl.
Amazing. That's good. I mean, when you're on a good streak, it's your confidence is boosted and you have to ride it. You have to not hesitate and really go for it. And when that mindset, yes.
Den Fehler, the mistake was in the deep section, so
again in
it was
that
okay.
little deep section, yes.
Also, Paula Molzan ist vorne, macht da weiter, wo sie in Sestriere aufgehört hat. Und wir haben die nächste Italienerin am Start aus dem Slalom-Team, das sich da gerade aufbaut, Marta Rossetti. Hat überrascht. She was surprisingly 18th in Killington, competing in the slalom.
Yes. I mean, when you have such a good team, good things are bound to happen. You train with other great teams and other athletes, and then everyone builds up and you get really, really strong, and then the results start coming in. If you're alone on your team, it's hard to get out of it and to really a little slower here. Yeah, the direct line is the fast line. So sometimes if your skis are pointing sideways and not down the fall line, you're going to slow yourself down.
Kleine Fehler, viele kleine Fehler, die sich summiert haben. Trotzdem Marta Rossetti happy unten im Ziel. Und da kommt schon die nächste.
Another Italian. They build off each other, which is, it's great. It's great to have a lot of teammates and a big team, I think. when you see the others doing great, then it encourages you. You believe in it even more so. So this is good to have a lot of Italians here today and see their fight and see the way they're skiing also. Good. A little bit of hesitation here, not so quick on her feet, side from gate to gate. So won't be so fast this morning.
Rückstand, Sophie, knapp 3 Sekunden. Das wird eng, vielleicht was zum Modus. Also anders als im Weltcup, die besten 30 qualifizieren sich fürs Finale im Weltcup. Hier sind die besten 60. Im zweiten Durchgang der 30. startet als Erster, der Erste als 30. und dann kommen die Plätze 31 bis 60. I just explained the difference between World Cup and European Cup. There are 60 and 30 in World Cup. Also hier werden wir 60 Runner sehen im zweiten Durchgang. Und die erste Finnin. ...24 Jahre jung, kommt aus Levi. Traditionell schwedischer Wintersportort und traditionell auch der Auftakt für die Slalombewerbe im Winter, nördlich des Polarkreises. Und da ist sie raus.
Oh no. So a little mistake here, it cost you this. Well, she got stuck a little late here on her line, and that's it. It cost you the race. So I'm sure she's already looking forward to tomorrow.
Ja. So, die nächste Schweizerin, Valentine Macheret. I'm sure she speaks French.
Oui, probablement. Alors, la deuxième Suissesse, non, la troisième Suissesse en parcours.
Dritte Schweizerin, die wir sehen.
Oh no, again. Another one out. But this
I think it was the same section.
Yes, again. But I'm not sure what happened. We don't see it quite well. I mean, there's a lot of workers out there working on the hill.
Ja.
Try to make the best of it.
Also die haben einen richtig guten Job gemacht, a great job. And I think this hill, Julie, they want to have a World Cup. It's a third time they have a European race. And I think they're looking forward to having a World Cup race.
Yes, and I think they should. I mean, I think they're ready. They have a great team out there working. Another Swiss lady here on course. Did I see that well?
Hatte ein gutes Slalomresultat in Killington als 17. Eine der Mädchen oder jungen Damen, die mehr Weltcup-Starts als Europacup-Starts haben. One of the girls who has more World Cup starts than European Cup starts.
Yes. There's some, I don't know if you call them veterans yet, because they're all still young, but they have a lot of experience.
The 24-year-old veteran, Julie, what am I? Thank you very much.
What am I?
Yeah, Melanie Meyer im Ziel.
Yeah, it's a funny word to use, but in this case, it just means experience, correct? It's not veterans like most people would think of veterans.
Wir haben die erste Österreicherin. First Austrian girl with number 22, Lisa Hörhager. Ganz jung, 21. Very young girl, 21.
Yeah. Right,
Einmal Weltcup.
Go ahead, sorry.
One World Cup start in Zagreb. That was almost 2 years ago.
Okay. So I'm not sure what she's been up to since. I mean, one World Cup started 2 years ago, and now she's here.
Probably heard.
Yeah,
And so many good Austrian slalom athletes.
yes. And she's the first one, and the first one is with bib 22. So usually there's always so many of the Austrians in every race. So, I mean, right now there's some World Cups happening. There's also training, preparation for other races. So it's a choice also. Maybe they make some are here to train, some prefer to train not in a race atmosphere for the next World Cup. So where are you, Austrians? Where are you hiding today?
Yeah, the Germans are hiding as well. Wir
Yes,
haben die
and
nächste.
the Canadians. The Canadians are also hiding today.
Nächste Läuferin, Dorian Escan, Französin, auch schon im Weltcup gesichtet. In Sestriere zweimal nicht ins Ziel gekommen. Giant Slalom and Slalom. Sestriere didn't see the finish.
On both events. All right, a little bit off the pace, but still top 15. So for these girls, I think the goal for most of them, not all the athletes, but I think the goal is to get into the top 15, get into the top 10, get better points for the European Cup standings, and then try to move forward like this all season, get on the podium eventually.
Ja. Anita Gulli, nächste Italienerin, eine Italienerin nach der anderen. Unglaublich, was die für eine Dichte haben. Fährt Slalom und Riesenslalom.
All right, a little bit under the gate here, so her momentum is not up there. She's
eingefädelt. I think she made a mistake there.
Who knows? She keeps going, so.
Julie, maybe a couple words to the European Cup. There's a NorAm Cup. In Asia, there's something. In South America, there's something. You have to qualify. You have to collect points and points and points.
Yes.
Important for the young racers to end up in World Cup someday.
Yes, it's a stepping stone, definitely. You know, if you follow the normal path, you're going to go through the European Cup or the NorAm Cup, which is the equivalent for North America. So they belong to all the different continents. It's the same down in New Zealand and Australia. And these circuits, they're a stepping stone to get to the next level. So this is a lot of, I think it's a hard place to be on the European Cup because you're always trying to prove yourself. You're always trying to get to that next level. You're not quite there yet. So sometimes you go to the World Cup and then you come back down. It's like being on a farm team or a little bit. You go back and forth. You're moving up and down from the different circuits.
In tennis, it's future challenger and then ATP level. It's, I think, in all sports, it's the same thing. We have Clarisse Bresch. Wir haben sie gesehen in Sestriere. Sie hat...
she did well, right?
Yeah, she did. 3 World Cup starts, and in Sestriere, she came down 20th. Okay. First World Cup points in her third World Cup race. That's amazing.
Yes, exactly. I saw that. She was the one of the girls I was looking forward to this morning, to see how she would do. But I mean, you go from one race to the next, and a lot can change so fast.
Katie, Paula Molzan is first. Highly decorated junior athlete, sehr erfolgreich als Juniorin, studiert nebenbei, ist eine Multitaskerin, studies and sports.
Yes, it's very popular for Americans. A lot of them don't give up their studies. when they are a full-time athlete, which is amazing. To be
Yeah.
honest, it's so hard just to be an athlete and to be 100% committed to what you're doing, and then on top of that, you're studying. Um,
And she's a
hats,
full-time student.
yes, hats off to her and a lot of these athletes that are still managing to do it all. It's pretty impressive, but I think it's a part of their way. For as long as I've known alpine skiing, the Americans seem to always keep going with school.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. She's
Yeah,
far away from home.
maybe they're up and watching.
I love the attitude of the US girls and the Canadians. Oh, weiter Weg gefahren da.
Yes, the attitude. It's sometimes you can confuse it with nonchalance. I'm not sure how to say that, but a little bit of um, nonchalance. I'm not sure what the word is in English, but it's they're focused, they're on top of it, but they're having fun at the same time.
So, schauen wir mal, wo es hingeht für Annette Belfront, die so viele Fehler gemacht hat da oben in diesem ersten Abschnitt. Das ist kaum mehr aufzuholen, sehr weit weg, sitzt sehr weit hinten, far behind on the back of her skis.
Yeah, that's never a good place to be.
Und kommt deshalb auch mit großem Rückstand ins Ziel. Knapp 5 Sekunden, aber sie ist durchgekommen. And who knows, 60 qualify for the second run.
Yes, the top 60 will run second run, top 30 reverse, and then the rest will go in order of first run results. Unfortunately, there's about 30 skiers that won't make it. Some will RDNF, but some just won't make the cut for the second run. It's also the challenge of being on the European Cup is some days are going to be short. You're going to just have one run, and that's it. Go home because it didn't happen. So.
Wir haben über die jungen Mädchen gesprochen. Das ist eine von denen, gerade 20 geworden, Valentina Pfurcela. Und die kämpft natürlich um Punkte. She just turned 20 and a very young Austrian athlete who wants to be competing in World Cups. No World Cup start yet.
Okay.
Und reiht sich ein auf Rang 22. Rückstand ist noch größer geworden unten im Ziel.
So the harder the course, the more distance there will be in time. Also, the better girls are going to be more, much more ahead of the others. The harder it is on a flatter terrain, then the times are going to be more stacked, and they're going to be all closer to the leader. So as we move along right now, we're going to see, more time away from the fastest time. So we're going to see more seconds lost as we progress into this race. I'm hoping for a few surprises, though.
Die Strecke ist gut, die Piste hält, the course is good, still holding, it's icy and it's good.
They injected, and it's a big part of these big races is that you need to have such a good preparation. And injection, for those who don't know, it's basically you're watering and you're icing the hill so that it's ice and that it's really hard so that the conditions don't change and the course stays nice from the big first racer to the last racer, instead of having soft snow and big ruts and all that. It makes it even for all racers. And so I think that's what we're seeing. I think it's holding up really well, and the race organization is doing an amazing job here.
Jules, Cornelia Oehlund.
Yes,
number 30, 17 years young. And I'm very excited to see her now. geht es unheimlich dynamisch an. Wir haben es gesagt, aktiv zwischen den Toren. Du musst arbeiten und vor allem dann Geschwindigkeit in dieses Flachstück mit hineinnehmen, damit du dann genügend Geschwindigkeit
Good.
hast für den letzten Zeit. Yes, very good.
Yes, I was gonna say she's really attacking this. You can see in her the way she is, the way she's standing, the way she's going after it. You can see she has a lot of energy and she wants it. So that's what you need.
You know what? I just said the same thing in German.
Okay.
So thanks very much. Look,
No, the
we're
top
hoping for
section.
surprises. She is a surprise.
Yeah, the top
1,8
section.
Sekunden.
Top section was excellent.
But you could see on her body, like she was
yes.
attacking from top to the bottom.
Yes, no hesitation. That's what you need to do. Eventually, everything falls together. Good show. I would be happy too.
Another interesting, commercial break. The first one we got, Julie.
All right, see you.
We're learning, and this time I saw it. The next girl we see, Zoe Zimmerman. You probably pronounce her Zoe Zimmerman.
Yes, Zimmerman.
Her grandpa is Egon Zimmermann, an Austrian guy. Yeah, he competed in Squaw Valley in 1960 in the Olympics. And this is where he met his wife, Penny Pitou. She was a member of the US ski team, and she got 2 silver medals in Squaw Valley 1960, and they met.
Wow.
And they had children, and the grandchildren
is now racing.
Zoe Zimmerman.
Wow, great.
Berg Mountain Academy.
Super.
There's so many interesting girls, but we don't have time. We don't have time at all. I hope Jeff is okay with that, because it's not possible to in slalom. It's 48 seconds in German and English. We have no chance to tell those stories.
No, sometimes we have to make it short, just a few little words here, and that's it. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But are you okay?
Yes.
You feel good? You're doing much better than the stuff I listened to in like from last year.
Yeah.
No, you just talk. It's perfect.
Yeah, the first day was a bit of a struggle. Second day was better.
What time is it over there? Oh, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah. 4:15.
Da sind wir zurück mit dem vorläufigen Ergebnis. Paula Molzan, die US-Amerikanerin, hat die schnellste Zeit gefahren mit der Startnummer 16 und hat die Bestzeit von Vera Tschurtschenthaler, die sie lange inne hatte, geknackt. Also eine erfahrene Weltcup-Fahrerin. A veteran is in the lead, how Julie would say it. Paula Molzan.
Yeah. Oh, good show, good skiing. Now her teammate, we're waiting for her teammate. There she is.
Und das müsste schon Zoe Zimmerman sein, die US-Amerikanerin. Ganz interessant, Opa und Oma beide in Squaw Valley bei Olympia mitgemacht. Die Oma mit 2 Silbermedaillen und da haben sich kennengelernt übrigens. Der Österreicher Egon und die Mama.
Oh, no.
Und da ist sie leider weg.
A bit of it's a bummer. You never want to end your day like this. Falling on your inside ski and you're out.
Innenskifehler, schauen wir nochmal hin. Ja, kommt sie nicht mehr rum um die Kurve. Zoe Zimmerman, schade. Looking forward to seeing tomorrow.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she is. So the next racers here, they're really their goal is to get in the top 30, to get some European Cup points, so that they can start having better bib starts. So,
ja, also, Ziel muss sein, unter die besten 30 zu kommen, um Punkte zu sammeln, um eine bessere Startnummer zu haben beim nächsten Rennen. Sprich, eine bessere Piste, wobei man sagen muss, also, wie die das hier hinbekommen haben, diese Rennen hätten ja schon vor rund einer Woche stattfinden sollen, hier im Ahrntal. Dann hat man verschoben, weil wegen der warmen Bedingungen konnte nicht beschneit werden. Jetzt haben wir hier Winterwunderland, eine perfekte Piste. Auch noch für die Läuferinnen mit den höheren Startnummern. 90 Läuferinnen sind hier am Start. Eine unglaubliche Zahl, ein knappes, etwas mehr als ein Drittel haben wir gesehen. 90 competitors today. And I just said the slope, the ground looks still good,
yes.
Still fair.
Yes. Bit of a bit choppy, but I mean that's normal. It's snow. It's the outdoors. So.
Aber wir haben gesehen an Cornelia Oehlund, an der 17-Jährigen, du kannst auch mit einer hohen Startnummer noch Top 10 fahren. Mitte 30 ist sie auf die 8 gefahren. We saw the young Swedish girl, Oehlund. She made it with bib number 30.
Yeah, no, it's still open. You can still get in the top 30, no problem. With a little bit of a fight and a little bit of a good spirit. You have to get after it, and top 20 is still open, in my opinion. These girls can make it.
Laila, zweimal, nein, Westhoff war das erst.
So we almost have 60 racers to go.
Ja.
It's gonna be a, you know, the goal is really top 30. These girls want to secure their spot for second run, because second run you want to have the best start number possible.
Achtung, attention, Marie-Therese Sporer, 26 Jahre jung, eine ganz erfahrene Weltcup-Fahrerin, Karriere in Killington, in Levi, leider raus. Erst ein Ergebnis hat sie stehen, Rang 16, da erwarte ich mehr, einiges von ihr. Marie-Therese, I expect a good run.
From the Austrian, yes.
Zwischenzeit und die ist gut. Mit
Jawohl, Sekunde 17, großer Fehler jetzt. Oh.
That's too bad, and now she's totally out of the rhythm.
And that was the section where you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Viel Zeit gekostet. Und deshalb auch der Rückstand groß im Ziel. Schade, schade.
It's going to be hard to stay in that top 30 again. Oopsie. You see how the line is under? She's trying to get back into it, but 3-4 turns go by so fast, and it slows you down a lot.
Tiara Pognon, auch eine, die wir aus dem Weltcup kennen.
She's attacking well out of the start. This is nice to see. I really like, oh, I was gonna say, I really like her, the way she's skiing. She's very solid and a good posture and just really, it felt really strong. And then, whoops, on the inside ski. These change of terrains, you have to be ready for it from flat to steep. That's when you're bound to make mistakes because of the pressure on the outside ski. You're going from a really steep to a flat, then to steep again, and you have to make all these tiny adjustments from one gate to the other and from one section to the other.
Ellie Resnick, US-Amerikanerin, haben wir auch in Sestriere gesehen, zweimal nicht ins Ziel gekommen, eine, die viel riskiert. Ellie, a girl who risks a lot, that's why she didn't see the finish in Sestriere.
Yeah, you have to dose well. You have to dose your intensity sometimes. You have to choose your moments. It's such a complex sport. All right, so that cost her a lot of time.
She wants to win a medal at the Junior World Championship. That's the first goal she wants to achieve. And then in World Cup.
Yeah, that's the first. It's a good goal. I mean, you're a junior, and that's one of the first time that you're competing really at the top level of your category, and that you want to make a mark.
Laura Steinmeier, Italienerin, in Innichen geboren, in der Wintersportstadt.
Not too far.
Sieht gut aus, was sie da macht.
Upsie. Go, go.
Ah, das waren zu viele
I hate
jetzt.
to see that. She's still going after it. She's trying to make up for that time.
Und Julie, du weißt das als ehemalige Slalomfahrerin, as a former athlete, you know when you have this mistake, the adrenaline comes up and then you lose the rhythm and then you have to go on and somehow.
Yeah. I mean, then your mindset, hopefully your mindset doesn't change. And you can still, make up some time and get after it.
La prossima concorrente è una ragazza giovanissima, nata nel 2004, una delle più giovani, eine der jüngsten Läuferinnen jetzt gestartet vom jungen Jahr 2004 unterwegs, Janine Mechler aus der Schweiz.
Ganz junge Athletin jetzt, Janine Mechler, Schweizerin, 18 Jahre alt geworden.
All right, a bit of hesitation. Sorry?
She's good. She's intermediate was okay, 140.
Yeah. But now she's struggling since the middle section. She lost her rhythm and her timing, so it's gonna be hard to be fast.
Ja. Das wird wahrscheinlich nicht reichen für sie.
It just goes to show how quickly it goes. It's a fine-tuning sport. Everything from your equipment, from your body, from your mind, everything has to be perfect, basically, if you want to have hopes of being in the top athletes in the world in your sport. It's really an all-around sport.
Nächste Italienerin, Serena Viviani. What a name. So many Italian girls.
Yes, that's good. At home. So these girls, they put in so many hours of training per day and per week, on the hill, off the hill. There's so much work behind all of this, and they make it look so easy, but it's not. It really is a full-time job.
Ja, 3:12 Rückstand. In Meierhofen war sie 43. In Meierhofen, she came in 43rd. Könnte besser werden heute. Maybe a little bit better today.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we have a Hungarian girl, Tita Tot.
The only
Young
one.
girl, yeah,
Yeah.
20 Jahre. And you said about training by herself, having
Yeah,
no teammates.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, sometimes they can find other teams to train with, but it's hard to not have your people around and not have teammates to connect with in your language and in your with your the way each nation is. It's good to have your own people around, and you build off each other, and this is how you progress. I think the best and the fastest as a team.
Hat schon einiges erlebt, Zita, bei Olympia mit dabei gewesen, zweimal an den Start gegangen in den technischen Disziplinen. Und sie werden wir wieder sehen. Sie ist jung, sie ist motiviert, 20 Jahre. Und als einzige ihres Landes wird ihr eine größere Aufmerksamkeit zuteil. Das ist ja völlig logisch. Petra Unterholzner, 23 Jahre jung.
Another Italian. Hopefully, a lot of these Italians have families or friends coming here today in Ahrntal to watch. There's some great stuff happening here on the hill. There's a 5-star chef cooking up a storm at the bottom, so if anyone wants to come and watch this live and not on the screen, you're more than welcome to join this today.
Which is really cool. Welches Europacup-Rennen hat einen Stream? Which European Cup race has a stream like this? So it's not easy to set everything up like this. So my compliments to the Skiworld Ahrntal, and I think they're doing a great job, and they're setting up and they're building up for a bigger race.
Yes,
and they
I think
deserve
so.
it.
Yes, I think so. I want some of the food they make. This region is a small region, but it's such a great place. It's really a place to discover. This whole Ahrntal, Valley Aurina, the food, the people. It's really a great place, and the skiing is amazing in this whole region.
Nina O'Brien, erfahrene Athletin, 25 Jahre. Immer wieder von Verletzungen gebeutelt, und wenn sie diesen Rückstand hält, dann könnte es eine gute Platzierung werden. She's a girl we know.
She lost a little bit of time in that middle section, or in that bottom section, I should say. All right, it's going to be maybe a little tough to stay in there, but who knows?
I think we will see her in the top 30.
She's 26 right now.
Ja. Und wir haben die erste Deutsche, first German girl. She was hiding. The Germans were hiding, but now we have Lara Klein.
There you go. Last year they were there. There was a few German. Yeah, okay. Last year they were
19,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deutsche Topfahrerin Lena Dürr, die schon zweimal Vierte war in diesem Winter und zu den besten Slalomfahrerinnen der Welt gehört. Und auch Lena ist letztes Jahr noch Europacup gefahren. Lena Dürr, she competed in the European Cup last year.
Yeah, so she knows this field. She knows what she needs to do. Oh, this is a great shot. It's starting to look a little choppy, a little bumpy. It's not as clean as it was for the first racers. Alors, Marion Chevrier. She's solid. She's in her rhythm. It's not fast, but she's solid. You know, sometimes as a racer, you have different goals at different races. Sorry. Some is to make it down, to have a good solid run, to build up on that, and to move forward. Others is to win right away. So you never know what each athlete is going through, or is you don't know their goals or anything. So solid run here, no real mistakes, no real, but still not as fast as the top girls.
Flavia Diletta Giordano.
A real Italian name.
Yeah.
I love those names.
Erst 5 Starts bei Europacup-Rennen. She mainly competes in piste races.
Yes. You will see more and more skiers that are a little bit, you know, their main goal is to get on the European circuit as a full-time, and before I was saying that some are moving from their European Cup to the World Cup. Well, it's the same thing at a bit of a lower level. They're moving from FIS races to European Cup and going back and forth in between those. So we're going to see more and more of those racers, and they will be a bit slower, and it's a different ball game. And younger field as we progress. We're going to see more younger girls.
Auch die next girl, auch die nächste ist ganz jung, just turned 18. We have a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Forst 00. Von Natur aus sportlich.
Da sind wir zurück mit dem Zwischenstand. Paula Molzan, die erfahrene US-Amerikanerin, hat sich an die Spitze gesetzt vor Vera Tschurtschenthaler, die mit der Nummer 2 ins Rennen gegangen war und diese gute Startnummer auch ausgenutzt hat. Nicole Gotz, die Schweizerin, auf 3. Lorina Zelger, Mannschaftskollegin 4. Da kommen 2 Schwedinnen mit Emily Hedding und Moa Boström-Mussena, die das erste Rennen gewonnen hatte in Meierhofen. Und das ist eine Zeitlupenstudie von Vera Tschurtschenthaler. Und da haben wir schon gewusst, als wir sie gesehen haben, dass das ein famoser Lauf war, den dann nur Paula Molzan noch toppen konnte. Die US-Amerikanerin, erste Italienerin Tschurtschenthaler, zweite Sola auf Rang 7 und dann haben wir Lorenzi auf Rang 9. Also 3 Italienerinnen, 3 Schwedinnen unter den ersten 10, aber eine US-Amerikanerin ganz vorne. Und dann kommt die nächste Italienerin. Viele, viele Italienerinnen am Start.
Oh.
Aber das hat nicht lange gedauert.
All right, that happened quick.
And she lost the ski.
Yes. We're going to clear her and her equipment out of the way. Not sure what happened. Maybe the ski got caught in a bit of a rut up there. It's hard to tell.
Next runner. Wir sehen die Startnummer 47. Normalerweise immer Einzelkämpferin, ja. Normally she's the only one, but I think in Sestriere there was a second Japanese girl. I was very surprised.
Yeah, there's 2 today. There's 2 Japanese at this race. Oh, they still didn't clear her ski out of the way. I'm not sure if it's a hold here for that.
But a little time for us. Ich kann Ihnen sagen, dass wir noch bis Startnummer 60 weiter kommentieren werden. Danach lassen wir Sie alleine mit den Startnummern 61 bis 90 und wir sehen uns dann pünktlich natürlich wieder zum zweiten Durchgang, den wir Ihnen in voller Länge übertragen werden. Um 13 Uhr geht's los. Unsere Übertragung beginnt schon um 12:50 Uhr, also 10 Minuten vorher. Ich gehe davon aus, dass Sie gefallen haben an unserem Livestream. Und die Japanerin?
Oh yeah, the Japanese here, you have to think about it, they're coming from quite far. It's a hard sport to do as a Japanese, I think, because you're always far from home, you're always gone. If you want to make it in alpine skiing, it's in Europe really that it's happening. You have to be in Europe. So these girls are really doing great. They're far from home all the time. A bit of the same thing for the North Americans. You have to find a place to be comfortable. You have to find a place that you can call home in Europe, because you're gone for months at a time for the European circuit and the World Cup circuit.
Elise Sommerova, Tschechin, auch jung, 21 Jahre.
First one today. Oh, not fast enough. A bit of a disappointment for sure.
So we have a different start interval now.
Yes, much faster. Oopsie.
Out.
So fell a bit on her inside, got on a low line, and then straddle the following gates. You get caught a bit sitting back, and then you're a bit out of control with your skis. It's hard to control your skis when you're sitting back, for any level that is. I mean, these girls are so strong. Some can pull themselves back forward, but for the common skier, it's hard to be in that position and to get back into it. So.
Melanie Dahlberg, die Startnummer 50, Schweden, 20 Jahre jung.
I'm going to say it again. I feel they have such a deep team. There's so many Swedes, but the same with the Italians. They have a lot of racers all moving forward together. That's what makes their strength.
Julie, what I'm thinking of is in Sweden, there's only Åre. There's one hill, there's one place where you can really do alpine skiing. Where do they come from? German Girl, wir müssen auf die Deutsche schauen, ganz, ganz dringend, denn es sind nicht viele dabei. Kim Marshall.
Oh, she's out.
18 years young.
Yeah. So disappointing to end like this.
Oh, da ist sie sauer. Look at her. But that's good. It's good that she's, sie ist sauer und das ist ein gutes Zeichen und sie wird morgen wieder dabei sein und da wird sie es besser machen. Nina Astner haben wir auch schon im Weltcup gesehen. We saw her in World Cup in Sestriere in Killington. Never saw the finish.
In both disciplines.
Ja. Und Nina Astner, sie muss sich natürlich, Nina Astner, she has to score good results to get back in World Cup.
Yes. Oh, and the other one after that is out. A DNF for the German.
That was the next German girl who's out.
Yes. And a little disappointing for the Austrian.
Ja, eine Erklärung, a little explanation. Die Startintervalle, die sind jetzt kürzer. Das heißt, rechts oben sehen Sie eingeklinkt im Bild die Starterin, die im oberen Teil des Kurses unterwegs ist, weil zwei Läuferinnen gleichzeitig auf der Strecke sind. Two racers at the same time on the course. That's why we have this little picture up on the right.
Yes, because as one is almost at the finish, the other one has already started the course. So there's two skiers at the same time. The interval is much faster. It permits the whole race to get going and to keep the momentum so that we can get all the skiers down in a good time and then move on to the second run.
Ja, da sehen wir es. Die eine kommt ins Ziel, Sophia Waldauf als 41. und rechts oben eingeklinkt ist die nächste. Das ist Andrine Marstøl, die Norwegerin. Und in 5 Sekunden geht dann die nächste runter. Sonst wäre das gar nicht möglich, dass man hier 90 Starterinnen den Berg runter bekommt. Es muss ja der Hang wieder präpariert werden, es muss umgesetzt werden, es muss eine Besichtigung geben, bevor es dann um 13 Uhr losgeht. I just said the 90 races have to come down and then there has to be a preparation, then a different course setting and then inspection and then the second run. So you don't have too much time.
Yeah, no, it's a long day for everyone, for the skiers, for the race organization. So yes, so once the 90 girls will be down, there will be a reset of the course by a coach. I'm not sure who's setting, have to look at it. For the second run, another skier is DNF. So there's going to be a reset. There's going to be an inspection. An inspection is where the athletes get to look at the course before they actually go down it. So they take the time to study the course, know where they're going. They count the turns. They count the different figures that they have on the way down. And then there's a little pause where they can, I'm not sure about here today, but some can go and have a few free runs or go into a training course that's not too far from the ski hill or from the race hill, I should say. And then there will be a start again at 12. So all of this is going to happen.
I can tell you who was the course setter. Angelo Weiss, first run, second run, Rudi Zula, French coach.
Okay, French course. Well, that's good because there's also a tactic in setting. The coaches want to be setting because they know how their athletes perform in different types of courses. So if their athlete is in the top 15 right now and they're good when the course is very fast and very straight, then that's what they're going to set for their athletes. So it's part of the tactic of a team of the coaches. So it's nice to have that possibility to set for these races as a coach.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it does not work.
It backfires. Yes, of course. Sometimes it backfires, but you're gonna do as a coach everything you can to put your athletes first and to take advantage of the situation. Yeah. And this is, I'm not sure. It's a tricky hill. It's a really high level hill. I mean, there's a lot of terrain changes. It goes from steep to flat, and there's the rolls, and then there's steep again, all that. So it's really interesting to also set on this race hill.
The Germans didn't like the course setting, I think, because Paulina Schlosser ist auch leider ausgeschieden mit der Nummer 59. Not many Germans saw the finish line, but I think we have one. We have one in the second run. Und das ist Lara Klein. Nein, sie ist 32. Also bis jetzt no German girls in the second run. Lara Klein, 32. Knapp draußen. Serena Viviani is on position number 30. She's last.
Out. Oh, okay. Now this one is DNF with bid 60. All right, so the U.S., it's Italy, then the Swiss girls are there, Sweden. There's a lot of all the nations are in there.
Julie, there are two girls that are coming with 63, AJ Hurt. We know her, the US girl from World Cup, and there will be Estelle Alphon, daughter of Luc, the crazy guy Alphon. Maybe we do these two and and a little roundup, and that's going to be it for the first run.
Yeah, and Estelle Alphon, she's the daughter of Luc, like you said. I believe she was there last year. Remember? I think. She's racing for Sweden though, not for France.
Yeah, she has a Swedish mom, Luc. French guy, and she changed to the Swedish team a couple of years ago. And we have a Japanese girl in the finish, Watanabe, 19 years old. Yeah.
So I was coached by Luc's brother, Lionel Alphon. Yes. In Quebec.
I did some crazy stuff with Luke car racing, and he's crazy. This guy is crazy. He loves the speed, and he's such a nice guy, and he's such a cool guy to be around. AJ Hurt,
Just. Oh, that would have been great to have a top 30 finish. She seems to be happy. Oh, and there is
This is still.
Yeah, I think so. 64.
No, she has 65.
The Italian. This is the Italian.
That's
But yes,
fine.
I think all downhillers have to be a little crazy.
Yeah.
You want to go so fast on these hard conditions. So here comes Estelle Alphand. Alors, la française et suédoise Estelle Alphand avec un background assez fort en ski. C'est dans la famille Alphand. On ne peut pas renier ses racines. She can't deny her roots.
No, it's not easy to be daughter of, and she's gone.
Yes, c'est pas évident. Des fois, ça fait de la pression. It gives extra pressure, but I don't know how she is living it. Maybe she's totally fine with it. Yeah.
Let's look at the German girl. Let's look at the German girl, and then we say goodbye. Please make it to the finish.
Yes,
Luisa Mangold, 22.
It looks like the fog is coming in here for these girls. Oh no! Maybe it's the fog. I don't know. Is it playing with their heads, or is it playing with the visibility right now? Because I don't know. It looks fine. It doesn't look so bad. It's worse for us on TV, I think.
Yeah. Julie, let's do a roundup. We have Paula Molzan. She had the best time with bib number 16. She is in the lead. Vera Tschurtschenthaler, the girl, Italian girl number 2. We have Nicole Gott and Lorena Zelga. 2 Swiss girls, then 2 Swedish girls, Henning and Boström Mussener. Boström Mussener won the first slalom in Meierhofen. Yes. Then we have Beatrice Sola, Cornelia Ölund, 3 Swedish girls in the top 8, and 3 Italian girls in the top 10. That's good. Lucrezia Lorenzi. It will be a very nice second run. Wir freuen uns auf den zweiten Durchgang, den wir Ihnen ab 12:50 Uhr hier im Livestream übertragen werden. Freuen uns jetzt schon drauf. 12:50. I think it's time, Julie, for breakfast, and we will be back at 12:50. And second run starts at 1 p.m. our time. Yeah, maybe a little nap for you. What time is it over there now?
Right now it is 5 o'clock, 5 a.m., so that's not so bad.
So thanks very much for commentating with me and for watching.
My pleasure.
And we'll see each other in a couple hours,
In a few hours, yes. We'll see you in a few hours.
Na 2 bom mogel baterijo menjati.
Aber auch sie scheidet bei diesen zona d'arrivo, mentre abbiamo un'altra uscita, Excel Molin from Belgium, out of the race also for him. In moment scheint es keine Lotterie Francesca Carolli, questo correre numero 71. Stavano Passage, die sie aber gut meistert und jetzt in den Steilhang einstieg. Sie hat zwar ein bisschen Rückstand, aber wichtig ist jetzt durchkommen. Vediamo se riesce a concludere la prima manche. La nostra Francesca Carolli, dai, applauso, la giovanissima nata nel 2004, ce la fa ad entrare a chiudere la manche con un totale di 53-50. Bravissima Francesca, riuscita a chiudere la manche. Con un po' di tempo portando, come un po' di ritardo, come invece è un delle poche che è riuscito il giornata a finire. La Norvegia per Lindersen. Steilhang aus Norwegen. Berlin Lindersen. Probleme aber auch für sie, Ausfahrt Steilhang, genau wo sie den Schwung mitnehmen müsste für die letzten Tore, für das Flachstück vor dem Ziel. Das kostet natürlich ein bisschen Zeit und deshalb auch der Rückstand von 6 Sekunden und 43 für Berlin Lindersen. Sechserin haben wir jetzt unterwegs. Auch sie scheint gut herunterzukommen. Dai, come on! Giorgia, dai! Mi raccomando, devi finire la gara. Bravissima, un grande applauso per Giorgia Colombo. Brava Italia, con un ottimo tempo. Traguardo, il suo tempo è 52-62. Non vede l'ora di partecipare, di partire con la seconda manche, mentre viene in gara la tedesca. Läuferin Elina Lipp starten wir 54 unterwegs, 32 Jahre. Alles versucht in kurz zu ersten Probleme und stürzt auch sie leider im Steilhang, hat sie nicht mehr erpackt. Esce la tedesca, la ragazza tedesca Elina Lipp, pettorale numero 74, attenzione però abbiamo già il numero 75 Emilia Mondinelli. Unterwegs die nächste Läuferin Emilia Mondinelli, aber auch sie stürzt leider schon vor der Zwischenzeit. Cade anche lei Emilia Mondinelli prima di arrivare anche all'intermedia. Den Rhythmus bekommen, ein bisschen oben im Blockpit nach der sogenannten Jetzt heißt es wieder Rhythmus finden hier im letzten steilen Stück, aber leider auch für sie das jähe aus hier im steilsten Abschnitt der Piste, der Goasleitn-Piste. Und auch Julia Groß schafft es nicht, bis ins Ziel zu kommen. secondi, 49 centesimi. Diese Zwischenzeit wird für die Österreicher lang. Wir hoffen, wir drücken die Daumen, dass sie den Steilhangmeistertum ins Ziel runterkommen. Jawohl, jetzt ist sie in den letzten Ton, jetzt heißt es Vorsprung machen, den Ski laufen lassen und den Rhythmus bewahren und ins Ziel mit einer Zeit von 53:01. 10 Läuferinnen haben wir noch hoch am Start. Die Konkurrenz in partenza, mentre è già partita la giovane Zwischenzeit gemerkt, 3,5 Sekunden circa hinten. Natürlich jetzt auf den letzten Metern diesen Steilhang sauber die Meisterin mit Bravour. Sta entrando bene, Italia in traguardo, con un tempo totale di 53,91. Svenja Pfiffner aus der Schweiz im Ziel. Ihre Zeit 51. Wieder aufgestiegen auf der Slowakei Petra Hermanova. Start Nummer 82. Komarova war das. Jetzt kommt Start Nummer 83. Partita la prima ragazza andorese Carla, der Startnummer 83 bereits im Rennen. Und wir hoffen natürlich hier zu, dass wir den Lauf hier meistern können. Selektiv die Piste jedes Jahr. Der Goasleitn Hong.
Ma alza il sole!
Mario Serif Carla non ce la fatta. Seconds of grace. Now please stay concentrated. Try to finish the race. Now please direction intermediate time for her 42.72 coming now into the fifth part of the race. Keeping cards. Of course it's very difficult, but she's trying to give her best. Jawohl, sie gibt ihr Bestes und kommt schön herunter hier bis in so einen flachen Zieleinlauf. Und geht durchs Ziel mit einer Zeit von 53,90. 53.90 the time for young Austrian girl Valentina Reitz-Vanel. Trying to rock the Goasleitn. Jawohl, sie versucht jetzt hier den Goasleitn zu rocken. 33,51. Hat natürlich einen Rückstand von 4 Sekunden, aber wichtig ist durchkommen jetzt. Come on, Sammy. I want to see you in the finishing area. Yes, and she can make it. She will cross the finishing line in a few seconds. Come on, the last meters for her with a total of time of 55,76. 55,76. Die Endzeit für die Australianerin. In der Zwischenzeit leider ausgeschieden, die vorletzte Läuferin, und zwar Lenka Miniahova aus der Slowakei. Und am Start jetzt die letzte Läuferin aus der alten ich hoffe, die Nummer 90 Daria Krajewska aus Polen schafft herunter bis ins Ziel. Daria Krajewska is coming down. Back out of the race also for him. And this means the last competitor couldn't make it either. Der wohl auch die letzte Läuferin, meine Damen und Herren, ist leider ausgeschieden hier auf dieser sehr selektiven auf dem zweiten Teil der Piste, der Goasleitn-Piste. Erster Lauf. Wie gesagt, haben wir jetzt überstanden in Führung. Paula Molzan aus den USA. Zweiter Platz für die Italienerin Vera Ciuccentala. Und auf den Fersen liegen hier zwei Schweizerinnen auf Platz 3 und 4. Das wird heiß hergehen am zweiten. Der zweite Lauf beginnt um 13 Uhr und ihr seid natürlich alle herzlich eingeladen, dabei zu sein. Second run, ladies and gentlemen, 1 o'clock p.m. We want you all back on the racetrack to see the second run of the third edition of the Goasleitn European Cup of Slalom Females. Ja, wie gesagt, wir haben wieder ein super Rennen gehabt beim ersten Lauf hier auf dem Goasleitn Hong des Queen of Goasleitn FIS Europacups hier in Ahrntal. 55 Läuferinnen haben sich qualifiziert für den zweiten Lauf. Ein Haufen Mädels sind leider ausgeschieden. We had 55 competitors who made it for the second run. A lot of out of the races in the first run, approximately 55 girls could make it, and we give them the appointment of 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A Laurina vi diamo l'appuntamento alle 1 di pomeriggio, alle ore 13 per la seconda manche. Vediamo ancora 65-55 partecipanti presenti per la seconda manche e abbiamo un'azzurra sul podio per il momento, la giovane Laura Ciuccentala si è posizionata sul secondo posto, mentre in vantaggio abbiamo l'americana, la statunitense Paula Molzan, che è seguita da due ragazze svizzere sul terzo e quarto posto. E loro ci faranno poi vedere il loro show, il loro spettacolo alla seconda mancia alle ore 13. Ja, meine Liebe, jetzt haben wir es geschafft. Der erste Lauf ist vorüber. Das ging ja Schlag auf Schlag hier im zweiten Teil des sehr selektiven Teils hier auf der Piste auf